Hi guys, welcome to online English classes. Okay, after all this grammar we've been working on, today it's time to go to to work on some new text and new vocabulary. Nakon sve ove silne gramatike koju smo radili zadnje vrijeme, danas je vrijeme da malo radimo nešto novo, neku novu lekciju. Okay, so today we are going to do a text about Picigin. So I want you to open culture. Dakle, danas radimo tekst o Piciginu i želim da otvorite stranicu Culture C11 i C12. Okay? So these two pages, ove dvije stranice, molim vas otvorite. Pritisnite pauzu dok ne nađete stranicu, a onda pokrenite video ponovno. Okay, so now that you're on this page, kada ste na ovoj stranici, we are going to do a text about Picigin. Radit ćemo tekst o Piciginu. Do you know what is Picigin? Znate li što je Picigin? Okay, so let's do an introductory video about Picigin. Idemo uraditi jedan uvodni video o Piciginu da malo shvatite o čemu se radi. Dobro, dakle, pogledat ćemo jedan video o Piciginu, naravno na engleskom. Evo.
Split, Croatia's second largest city. At its heart is the Roman Emperor Diocletian's palace dating back over 1700 years. The ancient capital of Dalmatia, Split has passed through Byzantine, Venetian, Hungarian, Italian, French, Austrian, German and Yugoslavian hands. Today, this World Heritage Site has its own unmistakable identity, and dozens of bars, restaurants and shops are thriving in the surrounds of the historic palace walls. A stone's throw from the old centre is Bačvica Beach, and it's here in the turquoise Adriatic waters that a game of no minor historic import can be found. A little like water polo, a little like volleyball. To some, you can only be considered a true player if you compete wearing Speedos. This is the sport of Picigin.
People started playing Picigin in Split over 80 years ago. It was a fun distraction, something you only needed a small ball to play. Back then, players would stand in a smaller circle. It was usually well-built young guys trying to impress the girls on Bačvica Beach. It was an easy, fun and relaxing game. The meaning of the word Picigin, pizzigare, is to have fun, to joke around. But it's evolved into a serious sport.
Picigin is played with a tennis ball that's been peeled down to its rubber interior. With players standing in a roughly circular formation, the aim is simply to prevent the ball from entering the water. Players must pass to each other with one touch of the Picigin ballon and aim to build the most creative and spectacular of rallies in the process. While players might be found bounding across shores in Cyprus, Portugal and Italy, it's only here on Bačvica Beach in Split that the true form of the game is played. With a career spanning 4 decades, Antisha Truta is a veteran of the Picigin scene.
Picigin is a widespread sport nowadays, but there are only 20 to 30 players in the world who actually play real Picigin, or world Picigin. Everyone else is still playing a form of Picigin, but not like we do it here. If you have a look at this beach, the sea is only 5 to 10 centimeters deep. The sand is perfect. No place exists anywhere else in the world that is more suited to playing Picigin.
It's said that sport in Split originates on Bačvica Beach. And that's no small claim for the self-proclaimed sportiest city in the world, with a roll call of Olympians and champions across a spectrum of sports. The only sand beach in this vast stretch of Croatia's Dalmatian coast, for decades people have flocked here to relax, socialise and play sport. And it was purportedly a group of students from Prague in 1908 struggling to play water polo in the shallow waters who first invented Picigin.
The feeling for passing the ball and for hitting the ball is something you can only get through playing the game itself, through spending time on the beach. You normally hit the ball with the middle of the palm, but there are different techniques. Sometimes you might slice it with your fingers. Everything depends on the quality of the players you're playing with.
The benefits of playing Pizzigin are plentiful. Played by men and women, it's a game which is as appealing to a 20-year-old as a 70-year-old. It's a full-body workout in the sun. The beachfront's shallow water and sand reduces stress on joints when running, and with players diving up to 50 times in a game, the flat seabed makes for a forgiving landing after chasing ambitious passes. Alongside a dozen or so others, Zeljan Rajic turns up to play every morning.
I started playing Pizzigin some 15 years ago. The most important thing for a Pizzigin player is to have precise hands, so you can pass the ball well. Being able to dive and jump well helps, but mostly it's practice. We play here in Bad Vice every day. We've been playing together for a very long time and know each other very well.
Love for the sport is all it takes. Pizzigin is very addictive, more so than any drug. For me, it's greater than football. I like to play and watch Pizzigin far more than I like to watch football. That might sound odd, but here it's quite normal.
There are no formal rules for the game, no points and no winners or losers. However, the correct number of players playing at any one time is 5, with substitutions permitted at any point. In the annual World Championships, which have run on Batch Vista since 2005, a competitive element is introduced, however, with 8 judges rating teams on artistic merit.
I enjoy it most when I manage to reach a really difficult ball. That's the best part of the game, the biggest pleasure. When the team is playing well and the game is of a high standard, it's just the best feeling.
An alternative interpretation of the word Pizzigin comes from the Italian verb to pinch. The way in which a Pizzigin ball is created is by plucking or pinching the hairs out of a regular tennis ball, leaving the bald rubber interior. Alongside teammates Zeljan and Antisha, Ante Akrap is a current world champion.
The Pizzigin ball, or ballon, is made out of a tennis ball. As you can see, this one is black, but it can be various colours. It can be grey, yellow. It just depends on what emerges when you peel it. You never know. The best Pizzigin balls are made by Drago Kopecic. He's made hundreds of them, and we call him the Pizzigin ball master.
As much part of the ritual as gathering by the same bench every morning or stripping down to your swimsuit in the middle of winter for the famous New Year's Day game is the celebration with fellow players afterwards. Pizzigin, played in its purest form on Batch Vista Beach in Split, is simply a way of life.
All the pleasure that a person can get from love, they can get from playing Pizzigin. You need to try it to see what Pizzigin can give you. It takes some effort and fatigue, sweet fatigue, but it will give you everything that is good in life.
Friendships, hanging out together, from pensioners to kids who are still at school. People here can talk to each other about anything, and there are no arguments. When they come here, they just enjoy it, joke around, and have fun. It's a great feeling.
There's no comparison. This is the best and most unique game in the world.
Okay, so now you've seen a video about Pizzigin. Sad ste vidjeli video o Pizziginu, nadam se da ste shvatili o kakvom se sportu radi, o čemu je riječ. And now we have a text about it. A sad imamo o tome jedan tekst u našem udžbeniku. U redu. Prije nego što krenemo, before we go on with the Pitsegin text, I want you to write down all the new words. Želim da zapišete sve nepoznate riječi. Dakle, prvo ove iz kućice, ovdje, a onda iz ostatka teksta sve riječi prepisati, ili jasno, sve riječi nepoznate prepisati, naći prijevod. Ako ne možete naći prijevod pod Culture 6 na kraju vašeg udžbenika, potražite na internetu, jer ne možete mene ovako direktno pitati ovaj put. Dakle, prvo idemo i vaš prvi zadatak danas je izvaditi riječi. Evo ja ću vam ovdje izbaciti ovih nekih 13 riječi koje morate prepisati, a sve ostalo što vam je nepoznato prepisat ćete sami iz lekcije i naći njihov prijevod u Culture 6 na kraju udžbenika ili na internetu kako želite. Dakle, to je prvi zadatak. Izvaditi sve nepoznate riječi. Pritisnite pauzu i izvolite. Dobro. Ako smo prepisali i izvadili sve nepoznate riječi, možemo jednostavno krenuti dalje. Evo ga, to je dakle fotka kako se jedne ekipe koja igra Pitsegin, kao što ste vidjeli, pogledali smo o tome video i sad ćemo još samo kratko poslušati ovaj tekst i vaš zadatak će biti da ga dobro naučite čitati. U redu, idemo.
Sport in Croatia. Pitsegin. Sport has an important role in Croatian culture. Football is the most popular sport, and people of all ages play it around the country. National and local teams have strong support. Other popular team sports include handball, ice hockey, and basketball. Individual sports that are popular include tennis, skiing, and swimming. However, there is one sport that is unique to Croatia, and that's Pitsegin. Pitsegin is a ball game that comes from Split. People play it on a sandy beach in shallow water. A group of around 5 players stand in a circle, and they use the palms of their hands to hit a small ball to each other without letting it go in the water. There are no points and no winners or losers. It is just a fun game. Of the 5 players, 2 do not move, and the other 3 move around. Girls and boys play together. People also play it at night, and traditionally people also play it on New Year's Day. There is a World Championship in Pitsegin at Bakvich Beach in Split every year. The winning team is the one that performs the most artistic jumps during the game.
Okay, so now I want you to practice reading. Sad želim da ponavljate ovaj dio i dobro vježbate čitanje. Pazite, uskoro ćete dobiti i ocjenu iz usmenog odgovora, tako što ću vam ja zadati lekcije koje ćete mi pročitati i snimiti se kako ih čitate, ili jasno i kako mi čitate prijevod. Dakle, i to će vam biti ocjena iz usmenog. Zato vježbajte na vrijeme lekcije koje smo radili, sve ću vas znači mogu vam bilo koju lekciju zadati, a ovu danas učimo novu i treba je dobro navježbati. Dakle, vaš zadatak je vježbati čitanje i za zadaću prevesti lekciju na hrvatski do petka. Ili jasno? Znači, do petka imate prevesti lekciju na hrvatski, ne trebate mi ništa slati, ne trebate mi ništa pisati u Viber grupu, ja ovo ću vas svakako ispitivati, tako da u tom trenutku ćemo vidjeti kakvo je stanje. Dakle, lekcija za petak naučiti dobro čitati i uraditi prijevod u bilježnice. Okay? That's it for today. Thanks a lot and see you next time. Bye.